Hi everyone. I get asked all the time, what's the easiest hands on the 2026 card? Of course, there isn't a perfect answer because every rack is different, but after playing a lot of games, I've definitely developed a few favorite hands that I think are some of the easiest to make. Today I want to share my top 3 easiest hands on the card. My number 1 is consecutive run number 4. I like this hand because it gives you options. You don't have to commit to a certain set of numbers. If your rack starts leaning towards 2, 3, 4, 5, great. And if it starts leaning towards 5, 6, 7, 8, that's okay too. It's a very forgiving hand, and because you're building with consecutive numbers, you'll often find yourself picking up these tiles throughout the games. Number 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, number 1. I like to recommend this hand to new players because it's flexible, it's straightforward, and every tile seems to move you closer to Mah Jongg. You don't have to worry about difficult singles. If your rack starts filling up with even numbers, this is definitely a hand I would consider. Now let's get to my number 3 pick, and this may surprise a lot of you. It's Winds and Dragons number 2. If I rack my tiles and I see several dragons looking back at me, I immediately start thinking about this hand. In fact, I'd say I win about 90% of the time when my rack tells me to go there. And why do I like it so much? Because dragons are often passed during the Charleston. Many players aren't using them, so they become available. Once I have a good dragon foundation, the hand often comes together much faster than you would expect. One of the biggest lessons I've learned over the years is this: don't force a hand because it's your favorite. Let the rack tell you what to play. I think that's one of the biggest differences between newer players and more experienced players. Experienced players don't sit down and say, I think I'll play this hand. Instead, they rack their tiles, study what they've been given, and let those tiles guide them to the strongest hand. Sometimes it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Sometimes it's a consecutive run. Sometimes it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Sometimes it's Winds and Dragons. I'd love to hear from all of you. What do you think are the easiest hands on the 2026 card? Thanks so much, and I'll see you around the Mah Jongg table.